excitement, and it's a little bit of showtime. We've still got one more to go, and we're a veteran team, and that's good and bad. As a coach, you want them to meet expectations, which are awfully high, and they understand that. And some of them got a little chewing today, but I know they can do better. But it's exciting to win. That's what we're down here for. And they put on a really show. We didn't play as well as we could have. We scored 80 points, and you got to be happy with that. And I guess a great thing about it, when after I got on them, they come back and played even better, which that's what you're looking for in young men. You put them in the like hardened steel, and they sometimes understand it, but you get on them and cool them off, and get on them and cool them off, and that's why you get case hardened steel, and that's the way I want our players to play. Have a case hardened steel attitude that we deserve to win. We worked harder than anybody else. We deserve to win.
Questions for Coach Doss or the players?
Coach, tight game in the first quarter. Your guys went on a big run in the second quarter. Did you feel like that run was coming eventually? Were you confident it would happen at some point?
Well, yeah, we got a lot of depth, and like I said, it takes time to get some reads, and we do a lot of reading, and sometimes it takes a while to slow the game down in your mind and to be able to read it. It's as simple as fake a pass to make a pass. But under that type of pressure, sometimes we don't do that, and others don't either. But like I said, it's a great team to coach, and it's a great team to watch. So I'm glad we had a great crowd today to be able to see the Jemison show.
Other questions?
John, they're playing pretty physical defense on you there early. Some multiple teams, and you also had some fans giving you a little chance from the student section. Did all that combine to just help motivate you even more than usual?
Not really. When I come out, I block stuff out like that. Social media tells it all. I knew all that was coming. I knew all the toughness and the hard defense was going to come. So I just come out and just stick to my game plan and play the same always.
Other questions?
Coach Doss, at the end of last season, what did you challenge John to get better at, and how did he do?
Well, really kind of slowing the game down and getting stronger and handling it and making good decisions. When you can do that, you can play at any level and get a lot of playing time, and that's what we pride ourselves on. I've had 6. I think John will be number 6, and every one of them started in the SEC. And I expect the same thing from John, but they get in, have to put up with me and do the fundamentals, and which most of the time it's not fun, but you have to browbeat them to do it where they can be that type of player where they can be consistent. So this game's all about consistency, and if your work ethic's consistent, good things are going to happen. And I tell you what, he's got a ton of ability. I think he's the best player in the country, and I coached at McDonald's All-American. It was just a shame he didn't make it this time. But, good Lord's always got a plan.
Questions for Coach or players?
Yeah. Just for any of the guys, just going back to what I was asking Coach about, did you guys feel that big run was coming eventually, even after the slow start in the first quarter?
Yeah, I felt the run coming. We just slowed the game down, took our time, and did what we were supposed to do.
You want to answer that too?
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Yeah, I knew it was coming. We just got to be patient, and it just all come by itself.
Is that kind of a typical game y'all have? You know it's coming, and sooner or later it gets there. And the sooner it gets there, the quicker y'all go to the bench.
Yes,
Other questions?
John, gotcha. You obviously won a couple of these. First year in Jemison High School, though, how much do you like the idea of bringing the first title to a brand new school?
It's just dedication. It's not only just the first title, but it'll be my 3rd one in a row. First time being here, and also Coach's first time being here, so that's also a big deal. I wanted to be able to make that happen for him. So I'm just go out, me and my team, we go out dedicated. We're just going to work as hard as we can just to get that for ourselves and also one of those achievements for Coach.
Other questions?
Let me throw in one other thing. We've outscored our opponents close to 700 points, and our averages are skewed because, they may play a half a game. And I hope you'll take that into consideration about, kids making All-State, that we got a lot of kids deserving. We got the best basketball team, I think, in the state, regardless of classification, according to the press, and press is always right.
That's what they tell me, Coach. So President Trump don't think so.
Well,
Um,
I'll call him, see if we
Okay.
can.
any other
Straighten his butt
questions? Any other questions, Coach? Guys, they're in the championship game. Quite an honor for a first-year school, but also not surprising for a veteran team. So, Coach, congratulations. Thank y'all.
Thank you for what you do for basketball.
I think
God bless
y'all
you.
want to do some one-on-ones. If we do,
Yeah,
let's move in the room. Okay. Okay. I was telling Daniel, sometimes Van Gogh, every time he had a painting, it was Van Gogh. Sometimes he painted the Sistine Chapel. And today, John did. Congratulations. John did the Sistine Chapel. They got him TikTok.
Well, they said something to him in the hall last night. Said,
Tell him that Gerald Wallace was watching him play, and he played the way Gerald Wallace played every game. And you know what that did to his bank account?
Oh, yeah.
You did a great job, Coach. Just keep it up. One more. That 7'2" guy that just moved into Talladega, though, he's pretty awesome.
You better be in shape.
He's got a twin, 6'2". Coach, you'll be sitting here. We got. I can't read that. This is Smith here. First name's Darian here and Khalil down here. What's your first name?
Josiah.
Okay, Josiah. It's marked out a little bit. I couldn't read it. I
Yes, sir. You all right?
apologize.
Yes, sir.
Guys, if we will, if hey, guys, we need to move. We need to get started here. So, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Sylacauga High School. Coach, congratulations on a great season. You did a fine job. This is a fine basketball team. Anything that you want to say about the game, and then we'll open up for questions. Coach Will Copeland, Sylacauga High School.
Thank you. Goliath won tonight, so I thought we threw our best shot at him, but just didn't work out tonight. But hats off to Jemison, great team, and we just had a really tough time slowing down Petty, but we just felt like going in that we had to play man and we had to just live and die. And our plan was to play physical with him, but he's just such a good player. It's just tough to stop. You can, I talk to coaches before the game and they tell me all these plans and what you got to do, but sometimes it's a lot tougher when you go out there and play to stop a kid. And like I said, he's got a great supporting cast with him.
Questions for Coach Copeland or the players?
Coach Copeland, you did a pretty good job, or your players did a pretty good job in the first quarter and third quarter. Y'all kind of kept the score even in those quarters. At the back end of the first quarter, you had the two chances to, like with the 1-on-1 plays, and didn't get any points out of those. How much would that have maybe shifted the balance going into the second quarter with the lead instead of going in it with a tied score?
I think in the it doesn't matter what quarter it is, but I believe that we were a little hesitant on driving, thinking about getting our shot blocked, and we kind of shot some off-balance shots. And when we ran our offense, we got some looks, and we just didn't knock them down. And we were 12 out of 22 from the free throw line, which is uncharacteristic of us because we were 30 out of 32 one game, and we just didn't make them tonight. We didn't shoot very. We were 5 out of 29, I believe, the first half shooting. So we just couldn't match them. And when you play a team like that, if you have a struggle stopping them, you got to turn around and score on the other end, and that's not what we did the second quarter, especially.
Other questions?
Just for any of the guys, obviously it didn't end the way you wanted to, but you have to be proud of this run. Just what did this mean for you guys and for the school?
It was very important for me and my guys. We just wanted to come in and battle. We just wanted to compete, really. We knew they were pretty good, so we know we could play with them. We just didn't end how we wanted to end. We didn't make shots like we normally do.
You want to add anything to that? Okay. Other questions for players or coach?
Khalil, just kind of talk about this being your final run as an Aggie and how proud you are to be able to lead this team to this point in the season.
I'm very proud because I know as a team captain, most of the guys look up to me, and I just try to be a great role model for those guys, and I wouldn't rather play with anybody but those guys, and I love my team.
Other questions for the coach or players?
And just kind of talk about the effort your guys gave out there, Coach Copeland, because this is probably one of the best teams in the state, and for 2 quarters, y'all had them locked down, pretty solid. I mean, I know that there's no such thing as moral victories, but they fought. There's no doubt about that.
We talked about before the game and about the way you carry yourself and the way you play, because just these are kids and they're going to face obstacles in their way that are going to be bigger than what they think they can overcome, and we knew going in. I mean, we watched film and we knew how good this team was, and we just kept saying kept battling, and we've got guys that can shoot, and we made some shots at the end and just couldn't make enough plays on the defensive end.
Other questions for coach or players? Well, Coach, listen, congratulations.
Thank you.
It's great to watch
Thank
y'all
you.
play. I saw you
Thank
down
you.
in Montgomery
Yes,
and
sir.
saw you here
Thank
too.
you. Thank you.
Great team you got here.
Thank you.